Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! It's the first of the month. It's the first of the month. It's the first of the month. But it's not just the first of the month of any month. It's the first of the month of 2023, January 1st. Yes, it is. And I ain't in no hearse. Hell yeah. Thanking the Most High for that one. Thanking the Most High for that one. Where my shit at? Where my shit at? Where my shit at? Man, 2022 has been a year. It's been 5 years since it. In November, it was 5 years of me living in Houston. It's been 5 years of me living in Houston. Hell yeah. And yeah. How do I wrap this up? So I'll probably start by the wrap up. So let's see. I fucked 2 girls this year. That's not a lot. But they were different women, and they weren't ugly. So that was a plus. But let's get to the real shit. So my favorite video was that. Okay, so I'm a content creator, demigod of creation, content king, renegade I am, always going ham. So I'm demigod of creation, and my favorite video that I created was the video with Jay Cookie. Shouts out to Jay Cookie. That was my favorite video that I created. It had every element that you would want in a fucking 1 minute video and 44 second, or in 2 minute video actually, because that shit was dark. That shit was dark as fuck. You know what I'm saying? That shit was dark as fuck, my nigga. But it was great. It had everything that you would want. That was my favorite video. My most successful video was Uno games. There we go. Uno games was my most close all this food. Uno games was my most successful video. Uno games was my most successful video. So we got to clap for that one. However, I did pull a rabbit out of the hat, and Tuesday I created a video with Todd, right? And that video did spectacular numbers. This video did 26. I need to put this on. Maybe I need to put this on the after show part. But I'm doing this one right now. But that video did spectacular. It did 9,000 views in 4 hours, and then it did 26,000 views in 5 hours. Yes, went viral on Tuesday, the Tuesday before New Year's. I went viral. Well, Todd went viral, but I created the video. Todd went viral. So that was the rabbit out of the hat. That was the rabbit out of the hat video right there. That was the rabbit out of the hat. So that was the second most popular video when it came to rating and shit like that. That was, when it comes to ratings, that was literally the most popular video. Shit. Who's that weed? Oh, there's the dollar though. Oh shit. Anyway, so that was the rabbit out of the hat video. For the end of the year. And I knew that video was going to do well, actually. Because it was like the Kodak moment. He was like, oh, shit. So, but when I did the video, I knew that shit was going to motherfucking do well. But I didn't know it was, I think all my videos should do well. But that's just me. But, yeah, that video went viral, and he made a lot of people happy with that video. I showed a few people. That video is still getting likes. You know, so that's my video. That's the rabbit out of the hat video. So that video automatically kind of gets MVP to a certain degree, even over my videos. Like, that video kind of gets MVP. But that was probably my top. Oh, also I made title. That was my most impactful video. I think that's MVP right there. Because, yeah, title was MVP. Fuck all that. For the simple fact is more people know about title than they know about all my other videos. You know? And that's pretty fucking cool. The goal is to get them to know about all the videos. But, you know. Let's see. I had a favorite song of the year. Let me see. Let me check my podcast. Podcast of the year is definitely me. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. I had some pretty good stand-ups this year, man. I kind of wrecked a couple mics. I kind of left some zombies in the room, man. My comedy evolved a little bit. You know, I saw my comedy evolve a little bit. And that's pretty good. Let's see, what's the song of the year? What's my song of the year? What song did I fucking... Do y'all even care? I think that Sidewalk Skeezer videos did some numbers, nigga. Do I want a pizza? Or do I want a pizza? Or do I want... heat up this leftovers. So, video of song of the year. Let's go. Wrapped up 2020. Your top 2022 songs. So 6 hours and 51 minutes. So my top 2022 songs. Oh shit, it's still Future in that motherfucker. Unicorn. I think the Unicorn is gotta be all time great, bro. Cause like it's been in that fucking list a long time. So Unicorn right there. Let's see. But it's Nipsey Hussle, Unicorn, Solitary, Made Me, So Fresh. Okay. Why We Die. Vibing in this bitch, the boss above the law. Chloroseptic. I'll Be Missing You. Oh, yeah, I'll Be Missing You. Okay, because I lost a loved one. Let's see. There's nothing. We in the City. Dope Cella. Death of Auto-Tune. Do What I Gotta Do. A Star Is Born. Mop With It. On to the next one. Dark Fantasy. Holy Ghost. What You Know. Higher. T.I. King. Summer 17. I'm a Ride. So Appalled. Accepting All My Flaws. Sucker Proof. One Train. Dead and Gone. Tales of the Brave. First Impression. I didn't really like that Gucci Mane song. That song came on by default. That song came on by default. I was listening to the top charts, and for whatever reason that song kept playing. I didn't like that song, First Impression. So I didn't even like that song. But it was on the top charts or some shit like that when I was listening to it. Just rolling this blunt. But, you know, I would talk about a couple topics, but, you know, I think I'm just wrap this up. I haven't been producing. I got some animations on the way. Comedy. Oh shit, we fighting January 6th. If you don't back out again. But we fighting January 6th. Oh, that was one of the announcements. Actually, yeah. January 6th at 7 o'clock. We fighting, son. I got this headgear coming in, too. I want it to come in. So that way I can, break it in or see if it fits right. Otherwise, I'm going to have to use my face mask. So, But he said he was down. He tried to fight the 1st of December of the new year, and I said, yeah, but let me just make sure I'm not working. But I was. Otherwise, that shit would have been happening. That shit would have been happening. That shit would have been happened. So anyway, here's the good story. Here's the story that I've been kind of like dancing around, you know what I'm saying? So my last 48 hours, this is the Turnage Means Universal podcast of 2023. The first podcast of 2023. But I want to give you some stories. I got to give you a story like a motherfucker. So my last 48 hours, the last 48 hours were actually kind of insane. But it leads back from like 9 months ago, right? Back to the blue belt. So, with that being stated, I felt like I was being led on about the blue belt, right? In March. Now, I know I'm not the greatest martial artist. I'm not even that good. And I wouldn't have really even thought about it too much. Well, actually, I did. I was actually thinking about it for a while before it was actually mentioned to me. I wonder if I'm good enough for it. But in March, Coach said he was going to give me my blue belt, right? April said he was going to give me my blue belt. May, he said he was going to give me my blue belt. Then he said he was going to give me my blue belt in July. July comes around. He says he's not going to give me my blue belt. He's going to give me my stripes. I felt led on about this, right? So, with that being stated, December rolls around. And this is when he said he was initially going to do it. I was like, man, nigga, you keep changing the date and shit like that. I don't want your fucking blue belt. I was like, dude, I can't let this guy, like, fucking string me along about this. And, you know, I was like, okay. I said, you know, I don't really like the fact that you strung me along about that. And he was like, he didn't really say much, but a couple days ago, I straight up said to him, I said, hey man, I gave him an example. I said, hey man, you know, I felt like you led me on for like 9 months about this belt. I don't want it anymore. And I gave him an example of what I was saying, right? And this conversation got blown out of proportion. Next thing you know, I see this man again the same day, and we squashed this shit. Because he was like, oh, I didn't know if you were being mean or not, this, that, and the third. I was like, yeah, something. But we squashed it. We were cool. The very next day, some random dude who has no business in my conversation starts talking shit to me, trying to fight me. And I was like, dude, you gotta wait. I gotta fight next week. He was all, oh, pussy this, that. I was like, man, I don't care, bro. You can talk shit to me, bro. I don't give a fuck about all that. Just don't, you know. Just don't, you know, be walking up on me. I said, matter of fact, do that shit again. So I started egging on the fight a little bit too, you know. And he was like, oh, this, that, and the third. And so the guy who said he was supposed to give me the blue belt starts, I look at him, I said, why are you egging shit on? And he's all, shut the fuck up, this, that, and the third, I'm gonna hurt you. He's sticking his hand in my face, and I'm swatting at his hand and swinging at him. And he's like, hey, man, don't do it. You don't want this, bro. You don't want to do this. I'm gonna hurt you. And I was like, man, keep sticking your hand in my face, nigga, or we gonna box. So, you know, he stuck his hand in my face, and I swatted at that shit again. I was like, what you gonna do, nigga? I said, I'm gonna fuck you up. And he's a black belt, too. He's a black belt. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm sitting up there. What you gonna do, nigga? I'm gonna fuck your bitch ass up. Walk up on me again and shit. So he was like, hey, man, you need to fuck off and shit like that. I'm warning you, this, you know, this, that, and the third. And I call him a really nasty name. And next thing you know, I turn my back and he's running behind me trying to sneak me and shit. He's trying to sneak me. He tried to sneak me, nigga. So I pushed him off. He picks me up. Dude, okay, this is a whole bunch of reflexes and scrambles, bro. I don't really remember, bro. But I remember he tried to grab me and I pushed him off. He picked me up and slammed me and I punched him. Or I pushed him off of me and then punched him. But I let off a shot. Boom. And I was like, hell yeah, fight's on. Picks me up and throws me into like the fence and shit. And we're squabbling, and he goes for it. I'm scrambling, holding my own and shit like that. I'm going, hell yeah. And then he goes for a straight ankle lock. And I said, oh, in my head. So I got out of that shit. And then, so long story short is I threw more punches. But he got full mount at the last 5 seconds. And then they pulled him off of me. But he never landed any punches. And I landed all the punches. If I didn't whoop him, it was a strong no contest, or I may have won by like little decision. So I got pulled off, and I ended up kicking him in his ass, and then the dude ended up choking me out, nigga. I almost went to sleep. Cause he was like, hey man, stop. And I went toward him, and I went toward the guy, and he grabbed me and restrained, the other guy restrained me, right? The guy that was saying stop, he restrained me, and I went toward him again, and he grabbed me. And then I kicked him, and then he put me in a rear naked choke. I was tapping like a motherfucker. I was like, man, don't let man. Like, honestly, with all due respect, if that had been somebody else, bro, I'd have been fighting that guy too. But luckily, it was a higher up, and he was there to diffuse the situation. You know what I'm saying? I told 3 people, I was like, man, whatever. So that shit happened. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I told somebody special to me, and then we ended up smoking some weed together. And I was like, I knew you smoked weed. I knew you had smoked weed. And then, so that was Christmas Eve. That was December. That was New Year's Eve. So then I go downtown or Midtown, and I'm hanging out, this, that, and the whoop-de-whoop. See the people that care about me the most. We're all associates. We're all friends. And I'm talking to them, having a good time. And we bring in the new year with some comedy and shit like that. Then I see this woman. I get her phone number. And then I see this other girl. And here's the crazy part. I see this girl on the steps, right? And I think I told this in my podcast before. So long story short is I see this girl at the bar, and I asked for her number, and she goes, oh, I don't think I'm interested. I just want to be friends. And I said, do you not want me to get your number? And she said, oh, you can. I'm just not going to be interested. You can just be my friend, get my number. And I just walked off on her, right? And she screams, okay, really loud. And then she goes, you don't want to be friends? I just kept walking, right? So I count down New Year. It's the 1st of January around 12 something, 1 o'clock. I don't know. I'm kind of shrooming a little bit, a little high. And a little weed, a little shroom, not advocating drug use. But I ended up seeing this girl standing on the steps, and this was and I was like, didn't I see her a few months ago? Didn't she turn me down? And she's sitting on the steps taking photos, and I tried to photo bomb her because that's what I fucking do. I'm a video bomber, photo bomber. I'm a video bomber. I'm a photo bomber. You know what I'm saying? That's what I fucking do. And I see her. She was like, hey, yeah, you can get into the picture if you want. And then I said, okay, cool. I said, I was going to photobomb you. She said, no, you get to the picture. And she immediately just throws her leg on me. I said, oh, shit. Yeah. And then she take a couple pictures. I said, you kiss me. And then I said, yeah, your friend can, what's it called? Take a video, take a picture or whatever. She had nothing on her lips. So, she just leans in. And she kissed me for 4 or 5 seconds, nigga. It was a long kiss. There was no tongue. But I saw this other girl. She was dancing and looking at me. She was dancing and she was looking at me. I just smiled at her. I said, man, nigga, you better not do that dumbass shit and let her and not attempt to go talk to her. So I walked over and said something to her. And I got her Instagram. And then I said, you want to dance? And she tried to friend zone dance me with some fucking salsa shit. I was like, all right, I can accept this, but you got to at least get her to throw the booty on you to make it real. Fuck all this weak-ass friend zone dance and shit. Throw some booty on me, lady. She did for a couple seconds. Oh, shit, that was kind of scary. So, yeah. That was cool. Man, that was my last 48 hours. That was my last 48 hours. Took on a black belt, smoked weed. Ah! That motherfucker tried to apologize to me about that shit. I didn't even read that shit. I was like, it's levels, bro. I'm not, it's levels, bro. It's levels to the disrespect. But the thing is now that I'm thinking about it, that black belt, he couldn't whoop me. He's teaching class. He tried to sneak me, couldn't successfully sneak me, then motherfucking couldn't whoop me in the whole minute and 30 seconds that we were fighting. Maybe I should go teach the class now. Real talk, bro. But 2023, that shit gonna be live as fuck. The goal is still the same. 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 I remember trying to count how old I'd be when the clock struck 12 in the year 2G. Meja Noje. You know what I thought about? Oh, shit. Okay, let's talk about some mixed martial arts. Oh, please tell me I'm still recording. Okay, cool. So, I was thinking, you notice how nobody in one championship has ever tested positive for, like, banned substances? You know what I'm saying? I find that kind of eerie. That nobody in one championship has ever tested positive for banned substances. So are they testing for one? Are they testing in one? You know what I thought about? Like, that's kind of like... kind of throwed, ain't it? When you think about it. You've never heard of anybody testing positive in one championship. May the pause keep the warm spot in your heart. Hands in the air waiting for Betty to rain. That's my anthem right there. That's my anthem, actually. I play that every year, and I like playing the first of the month. Matter of fact, Bone Thugs and Harmony, pay that rent, motherfucker, or you will get evicted. It's rough out here in these streets. Matter of fact, I paid my rent, but I need to make sure that it went through to these people. So that way, you know what I'm saying? I remember trying to count how old I'd be when the clock struck 12 in the year 2G. But I was glad, because I was thinking, like, so when I was about to go to Midtown, I was like, oh, shit, maybe I should go straight to Midtown. But the thing is for me, it's not that I have low social levels. It's the fact that I don't want to hear the same fucking music everywhere I go. I have a new approach when it comes to the club, too. Because I'm going about it the wrong way. I'm trying to go dance with these females. Not necessarily. Don't do that. Because that could lead to a lot of rejection. You get courage, but chances are they may not dance with you. If anything, I'm going to just go there to get their number in general. Just be like, hey, how are you doing? She's pretty. Say something to her. Talk to her. And just get her number instead of trying to dance with her. And then she'll text you back. Boom. No? That's what I'm going to do. Instead of actually going there to be grinded on, which, I love that. But it's a little more difficult, It's a little more difficult. But it's not difficult to walk up to a female and say hi. You know, I see a lot of pretty females where I work. I wish I could say hi, but I'm working. You know? But that's my wrap up of, hold on, let me see what else I got. I don't want to just leave it like that. There was some really cool moments. Let's see. Oh, how about when I motherfucking sold that? I sold something for like $350 instantly, and I knew somebody wanted it. That was one of my best hustle moments. Cause, oh shit. Matter of fact, I'm glad I didn't end the podcast, because last year was kind of crazy. Literally last year was kind of crazy because I almost got put out and then I didn't. And I started making, I don't know, the Most High was looking out for me, man. The Most High was looking out for me. I think they were just stealing money. You know? And also all the moments with my family, the few moments I did see with my family. You know, I wish I saw more. But shit, I'm grateful. I got goals. Headed to awesome places in life. Oh yeah, that was pretty memorable because I was worried. I stopped doing martial arts like that after that. Because I was like, oh man, you know. And people would ask me, even, they'd be like, hey, you still training? Hey, you still training? Hey, you still training? They wouldn't see me train. Hey, you still training? Hey, you still training? When do you train? In the morning. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I need to get in touch with somebody. Hold on. I'm going to talk to this one chick. Oh, I should have put it on my reel. I mean, to my story. I'm going to ask her. There we go. No, if anything, you got to talk to them on their story. Otherwise, they pretend like they don't see your page and shit like that. Hold on. Hey, sup? I don't care. Producer. Oh, I'm gonna one more person. This is not dead air. This is me working. This is not dead air. I'm actually trying to get a videographer to film the fight, yo. Alright. I'm gonna email this one other dude. Oh. Alright, cool. Alright. Shit. I need to listen to that Uncle Murder wrap up of 2021 and 2, actually, because I've missed out on both of them hoes. Alright, this is my little bullshit wrap up. Turnage Means Universal podcast. I appreciate y'all listening. More content to come. I need to stop procrastinating, so I will stop procrastinating. So that way I can produce as much content as possible before I fucking die. So, with that being stated, signing the fuck out. Renegade AM, always going ham. We fighting January 6th, so don't miss out.